It's summer now in Ireland, and that means we get the odd day of good weather. And a day of good weather only means one thing. A big bag of cans with the lads.
Ladies and gentlemen, B-Boy Hope presents
Big bag of cans with the lads. Big bag of cans, 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 big bag of cans with the lads. Cans with the lads is a serious thing, so it is. Day drinking of the highest order. Good weather, good crack, good people. So you want to choose the best cans you do. In front of me I've got probably the favourites when it comes to cans with the lads. You've got Dutch Gold, Carpacky, Hackenberg, Bavaria, Kratzky, Brewers, Tesco Lager. Here's going to be the definitive review of all these cans. A big bag of cans. I'm going to do a review of some of the most popular cans that have been known for going for cans with the lads. We're going to rate them in 3 different categories. We're going to go for price, taste and scaldiness. So we're going to give them a score out of 10 for each, add them all up at the end and we'll see who wins out.
Whoa, easy does it.
So first on our review of the cans is a good old favourite, Dutch Gold. Love the can of Dutch, mainly because it's actually me on the front of it. Now Dutch comes in at €5 for a pack of 4. Now Dutch is only 4% in this beer, so price wise it's actually probably not the best. So I'm going to have to give it a 6 out of 10. When it comes to taste though, it really makes up for it. Dutch tastes lovely, hits the back of the tongue perfectly. A cold one on a summer's day is just a dream. If you've been craving a beer all day, Dutch really hits the spot. When it comes to scaldiness, Dutch is a legend. When you've seen boys in the park growing up and they're really scaldy, they always had a can of Dutch. Dutch rates high in the scaldiness, so it does. I'm going to give it a 9. So overall, Dutch gets a score of 24.
Whoa, easy does it.
So next up we have Carpacky. Now, Carpacky is a solid drink. Comes in at $5.50 for 4 cans. Economically it's pretty solid because it is a 5%. So you're getting a lot of drink for your buck there. So I'm going to give that a solid score of an 8. Economically the price is right. The taste is solid. Can be a bit, you do get the taste of beer, but like sometimes you drink it and you're gonna be like ah. But solid, not spectacular. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. When it comes to Scauldy, it is a Scauldy one, but it's not too prominent or popular. So when it comes to Scauldy, I'm just gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10. So after adding up Carpacky's score, it comes in at a solid 20 out of 10, which is pretty good.
Whoa, easy does it.
Next up, we've Hackenberg. Now, Hackenberg actually comes in at 4 cans for $5.49. So economically, that 1 cent better, it really moves up on Carpacky's, though it does. The 2 of them are on 5%, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for price. Really good, so it is. The taste, it's somewhat similar to Carpacky, just slightly better. Hails from Belgium, and you know, Belgians are good at their beer, so it's solid. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. When it comes to Scauldy, much the same as Carpacky. It's just not known as Scauldy. Just going to give it a, trying, but 6 out of 10. After adding up its overall score, Hackenberg just beats out the Carpacky, comes in at 21 out of 10.
Whoa, easy does it.
Next, we're going to move on to Bav. Now, Bav comes in at €5 for 4 cans, so economically it doesn't compare to the Carpacky or the Hackenberg. So price wise, like, it's 4.3%, so 4 cans for 5, it's not too bad. Gonna give it a 7 out of 10. However, where it does make up is its taste. Bav is really solid, so it is. Really nice drink to drink, lovely ice cold, brilliant in the park with a few of the boys. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. When it comes to scaldiness, it's not too bad. Bav is known as a bit of a scaldy drink. When growing up, you would have seen like a lot of heads with a bit of Bav, so when it comes to scaldy, Bav's going to get a bit of an 8 out of 10. Not as popular these days, but because you either hate it or love it, and people hating it kind of makes me think it's a bit more scaldy, so 8 out of 10 and a solid score. Good challenger, so it was. Comes in at a really good 23 out of 10.
Whoa, easy does it.
Next on, we're moving to Pratsky. Pratsky. So you get 4 cans of Pratsky for £5, so it's 4.2%, so much is the same as Bav. So I'm going to give it a similar score. It's 7 out of 10. When it comes to taste, it's really average. You don't think you're drinking that much of a beer. It is what it is. So I'm going to give it an average score. It's 6 out of 10. When it comes to scaldiness, I don't think Pratsky scaldy at all. Kind of a bit of a nice import Czech beer. Very la-di-da, if you ask me. So I'm not going to be too mean to it though. So when it comes to scaldy, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. Pratsky was quite disappointing. It's 18 out of 10. Next up is Druids. Druids is dirty. Druids is sick. Don't drink Druids. If you drink Druids, there's something wrong with you. It's terrible. I don't care what it costs. It's a dirty drink. It's terrible. No one should drink it. I'm not rating it. I'm not reviewing it. I'm not drinking it. It's dirt. Next up we have, I guess another either you hate or love it. Bit of a fan favourite, Tesco Lager. Now Tesco Lager comes from God knows where. You can get as many as you want for how much you want. Now you can get 4 of them for like $2.60. So economically it is a slight smaller can and it is 3.8%, but like you can't argue with that. Like economically priced, 10 out of 10, well done. It's spectacular. If you're really stuck, if you went on a 4-day bender and you have no cash left, Tesco Lager's your man. When it comes to taste, Tesco Lager tastes like dirty dishwater. 3 out of 10. When it comes to scaldy, you can't get any scaldier than Tesco Lager. Every head around town you see will be drinking Tesco Lager if they're in any way scaldy. 10 out of 10. Has to be 10 out of 10. Overall, Tesco Lager does quite well. It comes in at 23. But after adding up all the scores, 2 came close with 23 for Tesco and Bav, but we have a winner and it's Dutch Gold with a score of 24. Go on, get yourself a 4-pack, get out in the sun and have a few cans with the lads.
Heading down the offer with me hands down me jocks. See me no got max, send me pull up socks. 120 a can, I hear good look. I went out and robbed the Dutch Gold.